Have you ever wanted to start playing Minecraft in real life? Dig your own holes, build a really big tunnel system, build your own mansion underground. Well, can you believe it? A kid in Spain, a teenager, a 14-year-old, did just that. And this is basically his story. Teen spends 6 years digging underground cave in the garden after fighting with his parents. Wow. What a fucking legend. By the way, speaking of legends, my cat's gone absolutely crazy right now. She likes to do this every now and then. Look at her. She's so crazy. Anyway, I wanted to tell you guys this incredible story, and because I've been in a viral video regarding tunnels. I was in the Vietnam War tunnels. That video went absolutely viral all over the internet, so I thought this would be an interesting topic. Guys, we are on YouTube. Give us a like, subscribe, ring the bell. My name is actually Gareth, Tallboy Gareth. We are on 2 different YouTube channels. Channel 2 where we make daily videos, and of course Channel 1 where we make fortnightly travel films. It's honestly that simple. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. You can find us on all them ones, guys. Okay, let's get to the story of the kid. I find this kid to be a bit of a legend. I think you should too. Let's read on his little adventure, shall we? A teenager in Spain was so annoyed after an argument with his parents that he decided to dig an underground den beneath the garden, spending 6 years creating his own subterranean oasis. Now we're going to show you this video at the end of this conversation, so at least you guys get to see what he's actually filmed. What an absolute legend. I've actually wanted to film, I've actually wanted to dig an underground thing in my garden for a while, actually. Me and my cousin were actually planning on doing it. We didn't get around to doing it, unfortunately, but that was one of my goals, was to dig some sort of underground cave system. This kid's actually done it. Unbelievable. So we'll say his name as accurately as possible.
Andres Canto.
Andres Canto was 14 years old when he fell out with his parents, when they told him, get ready for this, he couldn't go out wearing a tracksuit. It must have been cold or something, prompting him to grab a pickaxe and murder his parents. No, he didn't do that, thankfully not. He grabbed a pickaxe and head out to the garden in, what's this place called?
Lara Manor.
Lara Manor. We'll get the name of the town right. What do you reckon?
Alicante.
In Alicante. In Spain, I'm pretty sure. And he basically went out to the garden with a pickaxe to let off some steam. 6 years later, Canto, the kid, has managed to create the ultimate man cave, complete with its own sitting room and bedroom. Look at this. We'll read the rest in a second. Hang on. Now, he's 20 years old, okay? He's 20 years old. Canto doesn't really understand what compelled him to start hacking away back in 2015, but he's happy with the results. My goodness, I'd love to have a freaking hole like that in my garden, and there'd be issues with potential flooding, I'm guessing. I think they will actually talk about this in this story, so we'll talk about that now. Canto, as an actor apparently, said, well, speaking of acting, his biggest acting role was probably playing real life Minecraft, maybe? I don't know. That's a bloody good acting role. Canto, an actor, said, my parents wanted me to change clothes to go to the village, but I wanted to wear the tracksuit that I liked to wear at home so I could mess around in the village and all that kind of stuff, They told me I could not go dressed like this, and I said, no worries, I can entertain myself, just like Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone. He didn't say that, but I'm just adding that for reference. And I went to the back of the property and started to dig a hole. Look at this kid. Look at his hands. He's like Magneto in X-Men. Come to me now. Come to me now, things that are made of metal. My pickaxe made of metal just moved on the table then. All right, let's go down. But the hole continued to grow as Canto wound down after school and in his free time excavating earth by hand. Wow, we'll change the camera angle. There we go, guys. His friend Andrew then brought round a, how do we pronounce this one? It's a pneumatic drill, right? Yeah, pneumatic drill, which sped up the process. You can imagine absolutely significantly. That would hugely speed things up. Now, with the pair eventually creating a 3 meter, 9.8 feet deep cave, which they spent up to 14 hours a week digging, Unbelievable, right? Now Kanto plans to extend the site, which already features mod cons like a heating system. Wow. Wi-Fi, courtesy of his mobile phone transmitting from the entrance, and a music system. Wow. What a freaking legend. I love this guy. Look at the photos. We're going to show you some of the photos, some more in-depth photos in a second, and a video. We'll show you the photos first. There's another website I want to show you. He said the temperature remains a constant 20 or 21 degrees between May and September. Usually if you're underground, the underground caves in real life remain somewhat the same temperature because they're always underground. No matter if it's winter or summer, usually the deeper you go, there comes a point. If you go too deep, you start to feel the heat from the Earth's core. But usually if you go, 10 meters down, there's usually a constant temperature that doesn't ever fluctuate, which is interesting to think about it, right? So he said the temperature remains a constant. Kanto continued, it's great. I have everything I need. It can be tiring to work here as it's wet and there is not much air going around. I can imagine that. But I have found my own motivation to keep on digging every day. He's not too worried, I should say, about the odd flood or even the occasional visits from insects, spiders and snails, especially as he destroyed their house to begin with, kind of thing, when he started digging, He says, interesting, I like this kid. He says, I let them build it in a new place in the wall. It's no problem. So he basically lets the insects down there, kind of thing, and lets them build and burrow in the wall or something. Is that what he's saying? I think so. That's kind of cool. He explained that, camera change, there we go. He explained that he has always, let me read that again. He explained that he has always liked to build little huts as he lives in the countryside and went on to start creating tree houses. I'm liking this kid more and more as I speak, to be honest. I love tree houses. Now, I was a kid with a lot of imagination, he said. Well, you can say that again. Look at the staircase down to his lair. Honestly, at this point, he could become like a evil villain. Kanto estimates that the project cost him no more than €50 or €43. As most, that's not euro. What's the other one? That's something else, isn't it?
£43.
£43. So that's €50, right?
€50.
Well, there you go. As most of the construction materials were much cheaper than he expected, he mainly dug by hand using buckets to carry the soil from the hole, but eventually decided to study other excavation techniques to help him, which was when he came up with the idea of using a pulley system. All hail this kid. I actually really like what he's done. What an amazing idea to come up with at 14. Kanto also reinforced his cave roof by using arched entrances and vaulted ceilings, reinforced with columns as well as concrete walls to prevent collapses. Absolutely, collapses could be a serious problem for this guy, and you do not want to collapse, otherwise, you're probably dead, right? All that earth on top of you, falling on top of you, there's no getting you out quickly in that situation. Now, he went viral after posting a video of the cave online, soon attracting the attention of the local authorities. This could be awkward. The civil guard where he lives, the civil guard and its environmental protection department paid him a visit to ensure the den was legal. Awkward. Was it legal? I don't know. With Kanto saying, as I am the first person in Spain doing something like this, when the civil guard arrived, there was not a specific report of that. What does that mean? There was not a specific report of that. It was not a basement, neither was it a storehouse. It was only a well-built underground hut. Amazingly, his parents are fine with their son's underground retreat, with the Kanto saying, my mum came down and told me that it was smaller than it seemed in the videos. So it looks like his parents don't pay his metropolis a visit very often. He's been doing this for 7 years now. All right, so we're going to show you some of the photos. Here's a quick slideshow of him in his element, doing his stuff. Come here, Magneto. Look at that. We're going to show you the video in a second. It's only like a 40-second video. Now, this is interesting. Look at the pulley system. This is something that you would, you see honestly professionals using. The kid's a professional. They say he's used construction materials here to try and reinforce the roof because, yeah, you do not want the roof to collapse. Unbelievable. Look at that. So he had a pneumatic drill to help him every now and then, but he's got basically the Minecraft tools, pickaxe and stuff like that. Does this inspire you to start making your own metropolis down underground? Let me know in the comments below. And there's his tools. My goodness. What a legend. So we'll show you the video quickly. Let's quickly show you the video. Boom. Let's do it right now. The video is honestly terrible quality, so we're just going to show you from this, no bigger than that kind of thing, And look at that. You see a lot of these cave systems that look like this in foreign countries like, well, you guys may live in some of these foreign countries, but I saw some of these in Egypt. When I went to Egypt, I went to the Egyptian pyramids, and I saw the Valley of the Kings, for example, and there was a lot of, unearthed mummy tombs and stuff like that. Now, this kind of looks like that, right? It's gone a bit dark there, but yeah, that's just showing you some of his area, and he plans to expand on it. So, what an absolute legend. Yeah, give us a like, subscribe, and ring the bell, guys, because we are on 2 different YouTube channels. We are making daily videos on this channel, channel 2, but of course, once again, we are on channel 1. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, @TallBoyGareth. I've been Tall. My name, indeed, is actually Gareth, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. See yous. Bye.